Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Whims Legacy, here in the full release version of Niche, in which we allow the random generators to control the fates of our nicheling tribe. They control everything from how large the tribe size can be to which island we go on, and we also add in a twist of a hidden genetics challenge, where we are not allowed the entire time we are with the tribe to ever look at what their genetics are. We must simply look at the phenotype, aka the physical appearance and characteristics of our nichelings, and make assumptions. For instance, I can tell that our very lovely Rosico happens to both have the spotty ability, a crippled paw, she's got claw, and spike body with a large nose. We have to make assumptions about what their genes are based off of what we know about the game, since we have sunk well over 200 hours into Niche by now. So I'm really having a fantastic time with this tribe. It is so much fun. Truly, one of the most tricky parts of the challenge is actually that we now limit how large our tribes can be. Every generation, we pick one nicheling, usually a female, just in case of the very alarming chance that we might end up with a solo nicheling, because getting the option to roll a 1 on the tribe size is there. We usually choose a solo female, and then as long as she is alive, the tribe is at a certain fixed size based off of what the random generator rolled. And right now our tribe can grow up to 16 members, which is really great because on this particular island, we've actually stumbled on a whole lot of strangers. We have actually added in 4 strangers to our tribe of 12 already, which is really impressive to me. The oldest of whom is Lana, who happens to be the mother to a little Roku over here, who is stunning, by the way. I love him. He's gorgeous. I hope that his beautiful genetics continue to be part of our family tree for quite some time. And then we also invited in the Wanderer, Dukuro. He is right over here, and he was actually just discovered by Ra, and they're kind of playing down in the water, and I am so wishing I knew what his paw is with those webbed fingers. I actually have not seen that in the game since the full release version came out, so I don't know exactly what gene I'm looking at here, and it just drives me up a wall because I'm so curious about it. I don't think it's water body. I know it's not water body. I think it's just like swimming paw. Is there such a thing as swimming paw? So I have no idea what he's got, but he's a nice guy hanging out down here with Ra. I love how you can see their big giant ears in the water, by the way. That's really adorable. And then we also invited in the Wanderer Kuro, who we were kind of thinking, Rosico was just looking at Kuro and going, I'm getting kind of old. I don't know if I'm that desperate yet, though. And so Rosico decided to hold out and not have babies with Kuro, even though her sister, her rediscovered sister, Koalana, thinks that Kuro's bright red body, just like her bright red body, is absolutely gorgeous and attractive. So she is quite happy to keep Kuro all to herself, and that's just fine because Rosico has just discovered here in the hidden bushes an amazing nicheling named Caravan. He reminds me so much of Miraculous Ladybug. I wish I could just name him like Cat Noir, even though, then we're starting to cross the streams of the names and the appearances, but whatever. But anyway, I love Caravan here because he's got big body, digging paw, claw, and those toxic fangs. I really want those poison fangs. I guess they're poison fangs? Toxic fangs? I can't look at the gene to find out. Well, I guess I could if I'm really careful and I come to the mutation menu, and then you come over here, and so it's poison fangs. So he actually has poison fangs, and I think breeding with him will introduce poison fangs into the family. So if we have one of his babies, and his babies are born with poison fangs, then we could have poison fangs in our mutation menu, which would be so exciting. We have not used the mutation menu yet, but one of the aspects of the challenge is if I do choose to use the mutation menu, I can pick one gene, but the other gene has to be chosen by the random generator from everything that's currently unlocked. So being able to get a really powerful and cool gene like the poison fangs in would be fantastic. All right, so Kiravan, you go ahead and show off your stuff by destroying this berry bush, I guess, because he's like, yes, watch my prowess. And then we'll go ahead and have Kuro maybe wiggle his way over to, oh, he's very slow. wiggle his way over to help out his mate here, and maybe they can start a nice happy family. And I think Nuta is getting a little bit alarmed by all of these crabbits, and he's like, what is up with these crabbits? Oh, and then there's some bunny down there to eat. Why are they crowding around his tree? Why are they crowding around his son? So he will do battle with the crabbits, and I think that will allow Rasiko, who's our current kind of main character, basically, her lifespan is what we set the tribe's size to. I think we might let her take over that nest or find a new nest to have lots of beautiful babies with Kirvan. All right, then anybody else have anything to do today? Nope. And then we do have to get, oh, is the leech off? Okay, so the leech is off for Simi. All right, who died? Whoa, one of our, yes, I know somebody is sick. Who died? Oh no, I totally forgot we had a wandering sister up there. Oh, that's so sad. And yet at the same time, I guess we have more room in our tribe now. That was a little awkward. Okay then. All right. Well, meanwhile, there's like a ton of crabbits that are just messing around with us for unknown reasons here. So we'll try to figure out, we'll get to the bottom of what's up with all of these crabbits. This is absolutely bonkers. Why? Why are there so many crabbits? Why are they bothering us? We don't know. We'll let Nuta try to solve that. And then meanwhile over here, Kirvan, yes, their fertility seems to be high, and Rasiko will go ahead and start making themselves comfortable. I'm going to see if that bird moves. Yes! Okay. And we're going to take over the nest. And we'll have Kirvan go ahead and clear the grass out around him just to make sure that it's like nice and tidy. Wonderful. They're ready to go. We can go ahead, we'll clean up this nest, gather up that crabbit meat, and look at that beautiful baby who was just born! Congratulations to proud parents Koanala and Kuro for their son, Rokukir. Absolutely awesome little guy. He looks fantastic. Doesn't have her big nose, unfortunately, and doesn't have well, he doesn't have her spiky body either, but he does not have any of the deformed paws, so he should be good to go there. All right, we'll scooch her over. Is somebody drowning? Hello? I just heard the sound of somebody drowning. Is there another wanderer nearby? Okay then, that was interesting. And we'll have Kuro come over. I feel like he wants to try to get some of these fish, but I'm not sure how we can get those fish. And then Rasimi, I think we're going to have her start wandering, kind of looking for her own way in the world, if you ask me. And let's see, we'll have Rara. I think we'll have Rara and Dukiro kind of hang out. I love Rara's tail, and I actually think breeding Rara with Kirvan might be good. So I'm going to send them kind of wandering along this path. They don't really need food right now. I'm kind of curious about what Dukiro can do though. So what are his abilities? He really can't do much, if I'm completely honest, and his fertility is pretty low. I guess I could tell how high their fertility is if I mouse over them. Kirvan! 1 fertility? Oh my gosh, we just got lucky being able to try to have a baby on the first go with them then. All right, well, let's keep moving him along. I guess he can help us explore if nothing else. And I do want to get that big, beautiful, fluffy tail and those big, beautiful fangs possibly mixed together. So we'll move the family a little closer. All right, we have a baby! Yes! Look at him! Kukirta! He is awesome! He has got those amazing fangs. I am so relieved and happy about that. Does that mean that they're in the family forever? It does not. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the amazing fangs. We have, unfortunately, 1 deformed paw. We have claw. We have spiky body. We have spots. I really love his look, though. Let's give him a little brother or sister. All right, let's come on over. Sounds like we have, unfortunately... Oh, dear. It may be really hard to give him a little brother or sister. Somebody got leeched. Who got leeched? Okay, so this guy got leeched. We'll go ahead and remove it. There we go. And then we are going to have our fluffy tail female wiggle her way over here. We'll have this guy kind of work on getting us platypus beak for a little bit, I think. Have we unlocked that yet? We're almost there to unlocking it. And then, of course, we have the issue of Nuta and all of his little, like, all he wanted in life was to hang out with this nut tree. And he's just being surrounded by crabbits. So we're going to have his family attack these crabbits while this Dodomingo watches on. I mean, it's a very confusing, very interesting situation, to be completely honest. All right, and then meanwhile, Larami has been being watched by this crabbit, but she's not too concerned. Over here, Koalana, I guess we can just have the family start working on fighting these rabbits. There's so many of them. Hey, go away, leech. You think I didn't see you? All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the family can just like, the family that hunts crabbits together is the family that stays close together, I suppose. Oh, and we unlocked a gene to mutate. What did we get? I'm pretty sure we got claw from doing all of those attacks against the crabbits. That's really funny. All right, well, we unlocked a new gene to mutate. See, I love when you keep the family size smaller, the stories just clip along at such a good pace. It makes me, oh. Sudden crabbit death. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and let everybody enjoy a nice crabbit feast. Dig in, everyone. Oh, who's this? And we have Is. I don't think we're going to invite her into our tribe, actually, because I actually want to go ahead and have more babies with other nichelings. So we'll let her eat those berries. No big deal, really. And we'll celebrate the demise of all of the crabbits, I suppose. Because that was unexpected, but pretty darn hilarious. Also, we'll try to clear out this Dodomingo. That's interesting, and when you... maybe that was a fluke, but when we attacked the Dodomingo, the mole may have heard her and gone for cover. That would be a really good little detail. If when you attack the Dodomingos, because they make those super loud screams, what they do is like alert all of the other prey animals to run for it. That would be pretty cool. I don't think that's what happened, but that would be pretty cool. All right, so let's see. What do we have over here? Kolana. What do I want to do with you? I don't really think I want to breed you again, even though your son's pretty cool, just because he doesn't really have any particular special traits, and because we do want to try, let's see. I want to get this guy over here, and I want to get him fishing, because he's got really high fishing. Oh, and then he can de-leech his mate. And then can she swim safely? I don't think she can swim safely. Look at her little nose. That doesn't look like somebody who can swim safely. So, Konala, I mean, can she? I'm pretty sure she would drown. I'm gonna get her out of there. I don't want her to drown. I'd feel badly. And we don't really need Dukiro, so I might actually release him and Rasimi on the edges. So I'm gonna actually... yeah, I'll have him try to get us the platypus beak, but then I might let him and Rasimi go live happily ever after somewhere else. All right, and we'll continue to enjoy our mysterious crabbit meals. Also, who's that? Oh, it's a bunny. All right, I saw somebody eating our berries over there. And then let's try again to give little Kuta, who unfortunately has webbed hind legs. Darn it, those are lurking. I could try to put normal hind legs in the family tree, but then I would have to roll for a different gene too. So I'm gonna have to think about that. It might be a good thing to go ahead and try to do the mutations though. All right. Oh, thank goodness. So Risiko is now pregnant. And come on. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. And Rara is pregnant. Oh, I'm so relieved. Okay, so we've got more babies from Kirvan coming. We have to be a little careful because we can only have 16 members in the tribe. So I think we're about to release a couple members for sure. Especially if I end up with twins, I'm going to have to release members. So let's see what happens. Beautiful baby boys who don't have their dad's fangs. Darn it. And unfortunately, it looks like Rasiko and Kiravan actually share some genetics then, because they share some immunity genes, because this son, Roro, has ended up as a sickly one. I'm going to have to be very, very careful about that. All right, so, you know, do they have? Okay, so they don't have any, do they have webbed hind legs? I hope they don't have webbed hind legs. I won't be able to tell really until they get out of the nest. So we'll have Kukirtha wiggle over here. I'm going to go ahead and have his aunt just work on gathering food. And he'll have his cousin come up and they'll start exploring to that side of things. I'm going to have Rara move over here. And I'm going to see if I can have one last child with her. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can have any babies with her just yet. And I'll have Rasiko break that nest so that the little sickly guy won't get, like, will be able to grow up even if we can't move him. Oh, no, I should have moved Kiravan. What was I thinking? All right. Oh, geez. And I guess Rasiko and Kiravan just really have a thing for each other because they're working on their third child now. And then Roku, I want to keep as well because he's pretty cool. And then Islana is pretty awesome. She just does her own thing, kind of just wanders around. I'll let her start gathering up food. We don't really need her babies anymore. All right, there we go. And Nuta can finally just spend his life gathering from this nut tree like he wanted. And we're getting a lot of great baby boys, actually. I'm really proud of all the baby boys we have. And Dukiro, I think I'm going to go ahead and let him be released pretty soon. I'll release him and Racimi from the tribe in just a second here. I'll make an alpha. I'll make Dukira an omega. I'll make Racimi an omega. And that will actually allow me... There you go, buddy. That will actually allow me to go ahead and to add more babies in, because now we have open baby slots. And Kuro, I think, no, Kuro, what? Just keep trying to dig. You keep trying to dig, Kuro. Do we have the digging paw unlocked yet? Almost. We've almost unlocked it. So I think because we're so close to unlocking some of these safer genes, I won't use the mutation menu yet, but I could pretty soon here. All right, is that everybody? Wow. It really helps to keep a nice small family. Hey, back off. You can't take my baby. I know he's sickly. I know his future's a little dubious. Should I have Auntie? Okay, he's going to come and stay with Auntie Larami, and she's going to keep an eye on him and kind of possibly end up sacrificing herself and her health as a result. His mom is going to just sit down, get comfy, right over here. Rosiko, you have 5 days left to live. And then, is it little... Yeah, this guy is the sickly guy. That's right. And little Van Kuvan is not sickly, but he needs to stay right next to his dad or he's going to get eaten alive. And also Kukuta, he can destroy. He's so strong. So strong. Look at him go. And if he bites anything, he's got that toxic fang ability going on. He and his cousin will hang out together. Can we get her pregnant? Yes. All right. So Rara is now expecting. And it looks like neither of those two boys ended up with webbed hind legs, which is a relief. So we don't have to worry about either of the boys having, go away bird, I see you, having webbed hind legs, which makes me happy. And then, all right, you stay on the nest, my dear. And then actually, I think Roku and Rara, are they siblings? Yeah, they're half siblings, so I won't have them mate. But it looks like they're both carrying the yellow gene from Islana here, who I will go ahead. I'll let Islana just kind of wander around, do her own thing. Nuta already had an amazing son who can kind of inherit his title. Unfortunately, he can't collect any nuts, but he can inherit his title of awesome spots in the future. And then let's see. All right, now is the time to chase Racimi away, just gently, so that we keep it down to 16 tribe members after all. And then Kuro, I feel like I'll go ahead and let Kuro free. Like this whole family might go ahead and become free and just kind of wander on this side. So I'll release him too. And then Kolana will be the only one we keep control of on that side. All right, and that frees us up to add 4 more babies if we want to try really hardly, like really hardly? What the heck, Seri? If we want to try to get those fangs for certain. And yes, we just had a baby girl with those fangs. Go, Salias. I'm so happy. Thank goodness. So she has those toxic fangs. Absolutely awesome. She also has spiky body, so she'd probably make a pretty awesome fighter. And speaking of fighter, look at her sister, Rira, with 6 attack back there. What? And probably recessive poison fangs. Now we're talking. Now we're really starting to get quite interesting mixes going on. All right, Auntie Larami is going to hang out here with baby Roro, who now won't be able to get eaten by the big bad bird who lurks overhead. And Rokukir can go ahead and hang out with his cousin. While meanwhile, this whole family tree, look at how silly they all are. Oh my goodness. We'll just let Koalana stay with them. And then let's see. So I could have 2 more babies if I wanted. And we just had baby Salas. So let's jump into the nest. Try again. Oh my gosh. See, they're just meant to be. Even though the fertility on Kievan is so low, he must really want children. really, really want children with Rosiko. All right. So let's let Nuta gather up. No! No! Why didn't I think that through? No! No! My beautiful befanged baby girl with spikes! Forgive me! Oh, I feel so bad. I wasn't thinking that through. Oh, I was so focused on just moving them here, moving them there. I didn't even think about it. Oh, I'm so sad. And now we have a whole bunch of like family members who are sickly descending upon Roro, who's also sickly. This looks really spooky actually. Doesn't this look quite terrifying? Maybe I've done something very bad after all. Oh my gosh. Well, quick, now I need another baby to replace the one that just like disappeared. Oh. I guess those two little girls never happened. I got so distracted by this. This was creepy, okay? Look, Roro's surrounded by all of these rogue lookalikes and they're family members, but they're really creepy family members, and I'm so sorry. We didn't even have girls this time, and now everybody over here is sick. This may actually be so much harder than I thought, and we may have to start going on the offensive to prevent all of us dying. We may have to start attacking our cousins. I have another son, Duke Tavan here. I have another daughter, Duke Rota. Or another son over here, Duke Rota. Unfortunately, he's sickly too. I have to start fleeing. I can't believe this. But I can't get too far away from this baby or else he's going to get eaten by that bird who's just stuffed itself on my children, and I just don't know about any of this. What nonsense is this nonsense? Roro, these are your family members. Do I attack family? Talk about a twist. Talk about a really, really creepy, weird twist. And I just don't know, guys. I can't believe I just killed two baby girls. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That was not my intention whatsoever. I'm just gonna have Auntie Larami come over here. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know how to explain myself. I can't apologize enough. We'll just have to try to make the best of it next time. I need to sit down. I need to have a little bit of a lie down. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Somebody bring me some water. I'll never forget that Tata, our trickster god, is very clearly still lurking over us. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.